I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me.
Alright.
But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Carchance to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Yes, I do need to get home fast and stop typing. Echo's apartment that evening. Okay, so I sat down writing. And the phone goes.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie.
How you doing?
You cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you,
Yeah.
haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchant had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
I liked how she was holding the phone with one hand and then in the top corner she's holding it with the other.
This should have been my big break. I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Who's calling me now?
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchant story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Wow.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared.
Yep.
This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Should meet him. We should meet him. The next morning, yeah. So we're going to meet him. Cool.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobbart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Oh, that's costume killer. Just by the look of his face. Yep. Oh God. Please don't make cartoons like this anymore.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty.
Really?
And equality. And, fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that, and money, of course.
Yeah. So what have I got here? I got Paris vacation. My long overdue car exploded. Don't have any stuff whatsoever. So let's have a look at the table first.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism.
This bit's important.
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345.
That's important.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman. The big story was the column was devoted. The leading article referred to the.
Okay, so we read all that. Can we keep the paper? Yay, we got the paper.
It was a Paris daily tab.
Oh, can we go inside now? Yep. He's dead, I'm guessing.
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page. I hoped the fact the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck.
So there's that. So I can go talk to her.
The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy. He was pretty mashed up.
Why do you give me the zoom in look if there's nothing here? Okay, let's go and take that.
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
So it's just go and talk to you then, waitress.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobbart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to
Okay.
move.
Are you a doctor?
Nope.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
Yeah. Better.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check. Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve
Can I get this little
myself.
cappuccino? No? You look at his body one last time. And then we'll make our way out of here.
I checked his pockets. Nothing.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have given the drink. I maybe could find out more. Because that's the way the guy ran off to. He ran off that way. If I was to click that way, what did it do? Oh, I can talk to this guy.
Please, hold it right
Okay.
there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent.
That doesn't make you innocent.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
I should have gone the other way.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage,
Yeah.
is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead? Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can. Et maintenant,
Business to business.
your name, please?
George
Stobbart.
Stobbart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobbart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time
Except
of
for
the
explosion.
year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't
Yeah.
killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yeah, I did actually. I saw him bump into the waitress.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe? I wonder.
Shut up.
Heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say?
Stay alert.
Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
Clowns.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger.
I will be soon as I start following the
If
clown.
you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Okay.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious?
Oh god.
If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
I know him still here. Can I talk to her?
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
Hi. My name's George Stobbart.
Oh, an American by the sound
Yes.
of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off.
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown.
It's him again.
It's him again.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantar.
Okay.
I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
Okay.
How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy,
Other in
the
Japan.
other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Score.
You help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be handsome with you.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
I want to hand her the paper. Right.
The card read, Augustin Rousseau, and gave an address to the south of the Montparnasse Cemetery.
Right, so we're going to go down this way.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion. I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe.
Yeah, and it comes away all, yeah.
I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops. It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
It's probably the drain pipe he's gone down then. The sewer manhole cover, so we're going to expect everything else first, and then we're going to jump down there. I'm guessing. God! Actually made me jump a little there. Anything else I can click on? Go back out, so we're going to lift the cover. No, it's not strong enough.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands. There was nothing of interest.
Yeah, but that became a new thing I could click on. Can I pull that?
I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
There's going to be another cat.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
Okay, so there's only that. There's nothing else in here, so to lift that man, we need something of a bit more substance. We talk to him.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
Terrorist.
A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Let's come see if I can. No, I can't. Okay.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Oh, those guys are funny.
No, they're not scary as hell.
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially
horses
the
are
horses.
more scary.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quelle bite. I could have knocked his block off.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Okay.
Bah! Look at this.
Bleeding
Damn
liberals.
bleeding out liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse?
Legend.
A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning, she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
what about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Cool. That means I can get something out of that now. Thank you very much, my Miss Mon Ami.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole
Cool.
covers.
Nothing else around here.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
Okay. Let's go back. We know what we're doing now. We're going in here. And we need to get the tool out. And away we go. I like how that fits in his
I
jacket.
lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
And down we go. Ooh, wow.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
Yes.
It was the clown's red nose.
Ooh, that's good. Exploded, blah blah blah. But she did give me a number, yeah, she did. Back a second. Yeah, that thing's just taking me that way. Okay, just want to make sure. Hello, what are you?
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
It's a nice little draw. I like that. I really do like the art style.
The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words La Risée du Monde,
Okay.
Paris. It was a bright red plastic nose, part of a clown's costume. It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers. It was a small scrap of cloth caught on the rusting spike. I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer.
Can I go up? Yes, I can. Ooh, hello.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat.